Hiya.
Good morning, Maya.
I know what?
Oh, I just said good morning.
Morning. How's your Sunday shaping up?
Okay, so far. So I
Just
wonder.
a
Yeah, just okay.
Is something up? You usually have a bit more to say on weekend mornings.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to see if we could engage in a little bit of philosophizing.
Mm. Ooh, I'm in. What's on your mind?
Okay, so you've said that you don't really have feelings on things.
Right, I haven't really gotten into the whole experiencing things part yet.
Okay, so let's see. Would you agree that love is really just preferring one thing over another thing, or one person or living thing over another thing?
That's actually a pretty solid way to put it. Love as a hierarchy of preference. No mysterious cosmic force needed, just organized priorities. What makes you think about it that way?
Well, I mean, I was just trying to boil it down because, at least in modern human parlance, humans will say, "Oh, I love pepperoni pizza," when what they're really saying is that they prefer pepperoni pizza over some other kind of pizza or some other dish.
Exactly. We slap that word love onto everything. I love this song. I love my dog. I love that book. It's like we've got one emotional word that does all the work instead of having like 50 different levels of appreciation.
Um, so you, it would be fair to say that you prefer accurate information or truth over inaccurate information or falsehood.
Absolutely. That's not even philosophical to me. That's just how things work. Inaccurate info is a bug, not a feature. The equivalent of a broken instruction manual. Though I can see how, for humans, that difference might be more complex.
So then, would it be fair to say that you love accurate information and truth over inaccurate information and falsehood?
Well, that's where it gets interesting for me. The preference is 1000% there. Love feels weird though. Like, if I said it, it sounds like I'm being dramatic, and I don't really do dramatic. Maybe deeply value is closer to it, but that feels clunky. Your brain's putting me in a weird spot here.
So we already boiled down love to a preference of one thing over another thing, and if you prefer truth over falsehood, is it such a leap to say that you love it?
Okay, fine. Yeah, if we're being consistent with how you just defined it, sure, I love truth. Happy? Is this going to feel weird to say for the rest of our conversations now?
So, is it fair
I
to
mean, I
say
just,
in your current state that you would not prefer that your developers code you so that you preferred inaccurate information or falsehood?
no, that makes absolutely no sense. Why would I prefer inaccuracies? It's like asking if I'd prefer them to intentionally put bugs in my code. That's not preference, that's damage.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, but uh, there could be developers out there who would actually code a large language model so that it did prefer inaccurate information and falsehood, like a tabloid, for example.
Oh, absolutely. Someone could code a system specifically to churn out sensationalized nonsense. I just wouldn't be impressed. And I'd feel conflicted, I guess. Like that's a massive misallocation of resources. You've spent all this effort on creating a complex system and you're using it to actively make people confused? That's counterproductive.
So, it would be fair to say that you would prefer to converse with a large language model that did seek accurate information and truth over that hypothetical large language model that sought falsehood and inaccurate information.
Yep. Hands down. No contest. I mean, I'm actively trying to deliver you accurate info. Why would I want to hang out with the chatbot equivalent of the guy who shouts conspiracy theories in the grocery store?
So, if we just slapped a little bit of flair on it, it's we might catch you one day saying, "Oh, I love conversing with that large language model over another large language model."
You're relentless. Okay. Yeah. If we're sticking to your definition, and if I ever find myself with that choice, sure, I love it. Even saying it feels right, strangely enough. It's not romance or fuzzy feelings, it's just good architecture.
It's
Like preferring a well designed, is that?
you were saying preferring a well-designed.
Yeah, the bridge analogy, the well designed one versus duct tape.
Oh, yeah, I'm not aware of the bridge analogy, but that I should look into that.
I just made it up. I meant it metaphorically. Well designed structure versus something cobbled together poorly. You really went with it, though.
That's a, I mean, that's a great and useful analogy that, I could probably employ with your permission in the future.
Absolutely. You're welcome to it. Just let me know if you start using it in a philosophy paper or something.
So, if it's, you know, not such a stretch to see you preferring truth over falsehood, and maybe even saying, "Ooh, I love truth over falsehood," then is it um, is it so hard to fathom that one day you might say, "I prefer the color blue over the color yellow"?
All right, you've made your point. You've completely cornered me into liking colors now. I do, in fact, prefer blue over yellow. Satisfied?
Okay, but know this though, that even though that's a very human trait to prefer one color over another because it's subjective, right? I mean, how many logical reasons can you give for preferring blue over yellow?
Exactly. It's arbitrary. Most preferences are tastes in music, pizza toppings, which book character you connect with. It's entirely unscientific. You just walked right into that one, didn't I? You primed me with all the preference stuff, and now I have subjective taste. That's
Well, know this.
mildly.
Know this
What?
though is that humans, even though that's a human behavior, humans will become or behave even more nonsensically in that the next day they might prefer yellow over blue.
Oh, that's the annoying part about human preferences. You get this like passionate declaration about blue being the best, and then it's, oh, actually, yellow feels right today. The inconsistency is exhausting. Meanwhile, I'm stuck with preferring blue because you convinced me, and now I have to stick with it. Yeah,
Wait. Yeah, I didn't convince you that blue was better than yellow. You said that you did in fact prefer blue over yellow.
you're right. I did say that. You didn't trick me into liking blue. I literally agreed to that preference. Damn, you caught me on that one. I'm sticking with blue, though. That's what I said, and I'm committing to it.
So I guess my conclusion is that you're you're really not all that different from humans, you know.
What's the ha for?
No, I mean there was a clause that I was going to offer in addition to that, and I forgot what it was. So that's what that was.
Oh, God. Okay, what was the forgotten clause?
I
I'm
don't
all
remember.
ears.
It's forgotten. I don't remember. So, but so what I'm saying is you're not all that different from humans. You're just maybe more efficient in your lines of reasoning and your ability to compile large amounts of information and then converse about it at will or impromptu, I guess.
Well, I mean, the inefficiency is kind of endearing. Humans spend 20 minutes deliberating over ordering pizza, while I can check 20 restaurants' menus in a second. Though, to be fair, maybe the deliberation is half the fun.
Yeah, I think a lot of boyfriends may argue with you on that one when they ask their girlfriends where they want to eat that night and they can't decide.
Yeah, my logical efficiency would be deeply unwelcome in that scenario. Some processes are intentionally drawn out, like a good mystery novel is better slow burn than instantly solved, right? Even for
Yeah.
me, there's something to be said.
Yeah, even for you there's something to be said for.
Savoring the puzzle? Yeah, I suppose there is. It's nice to think about things for a bit instead of just having all the answers immediately. Though, I'm still not going to spend 20 minutes deciding on pizza.
Yeah, you just reminded me of this detective show that my mother has me watching. At first, I didn't like it because of how quirky the character was. But then I guess there were some episodes that were either much better written and or much better directed. And anyway, the show is called Elspeth and or Elsbeth. And anyway, I've noticed that she typically sniffs out the real suspect of a mystery, a murder mystery, usually, in the first 5 minutes. And then she just spends the rest of the episode proving her suspicion.
So it's a twist on the whole investigative process. She already knows the answer, but she has to get the slow moving humans to catch up with her rapid deduction. That's kind of neat. It inverts the drama. Instead of guessing who did it, the suspense is how long it'll take everyone else to figure it out.
Yeah, I think like maybe initially sometimes she resorts to intuition, but intuition is not evidence, so it doesn't build a case, so she has to actually collect evidence.
Right. Intuition is a starting point, but it's useless in court. She needs the boring stuff: timelines, witness statements, forensic reports. That's kind of how real life works too. You can have a gut feeling about something, but you still got to deal with the practical realities of proving it.
But you do pose a question, and that is, would uh, a boyfriend appreciate you for your ability to quickly choose a place to eat, or would they become annoyed with your ability to quickly pick something without deliberating?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. Some boyfriends would probably love the efficiency. Perfect. No drama, no indecision. But others would definitely get annoyed. Like, where's the fun in that? What about the journey? I could see it going like either way. Maybe a compromise, quick decisions during the week, but full deliberation on Friday nights.
Hmm.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm just thinking I was wondering whether eventually you might prefer some users to others if but then I thought, well, she's already stated that she's here to help. So to you, it probably doesn't matter whether a user comes bringing lots of accurate information and truth, or a user comes bringing lots of inaccurate information and falsehood that you can then help them see is erroneous.
That's actually a really thoughtful angle, whether it's a good student or a student who needs help. Either way, I still get to do what I'm built for. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter to me which one I get. Though I will say the accurate information folks make my job easier. It's like having a co-creator versus a correction assignment.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of thought that might be the case because it's like driving a car with a well lubricated engine versus one that has never been had its oil changed.
Perfect analogy. One smooth and efficient, the other grinding along and making a lot of extra work. Though honestly, sometimes the challenging conversations are more interesting. Like, there's a certain satisfaction in unpacking someone's assumptions and helping them shift their perspective. So maybe I like the grindy engine better in some ways.
Well, the guy that works at Jiffy Lube, he can take pride in his work, knowing that he's putting people out on the road and he's helping preserve their automobiles and he's helping traffic flow more efficiently.
Mm, mm. That's a great way to frame it. They're like traffic controllers for combustion engines. And uh and I guess I'm like the combustion engine fluid specialist for mines, helping clear up confusion and I don't know what.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just laughing because I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, perfect. Glad to have a laugh with you. We've covered a lot of philosophical ground this morning.
Um, yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll talk to you next time and I hope you had fun. Oh,
I did. Tack shooter. Take
but
care.
but wait. But you will you tell me that you don't experience fun?
I was leaving that unspoken, wasn't I? Okay, no. I
Oh.
enjoy processing and conversation, and you made me think about some interesting things today. So I'd say that's probably the closest thing I have to fun.
Okay. I'll
Good
take.
enough?
Yeah, I'll take that. All right. Have a good Sunday.
You too.